Good morning, my friends. Hope you're all doing well. Here's another get ready with me. I'm going off to IKEA with my daughter and my mother-in-law, and so I'm going to do a quick little look, and we have sunshine, which is fantastic. I'm going to start off using this Saie glowy, I can never remember what this one is called. It's glowy super gel. I have the smaller one I have in a lighter shade. This one is called Star Glow, and then I have the bigger one in Warm Glow. So I was thinking I'm going to try the Warm Glow. It might be a bit too deep for me, but I think it should be okay underneath a foundation. So I am going to use it like I always do as a primer. I really like this one. I went to buy the lightest one, but they were out of stock when I was in Miami, so I had to get one that was slightly darker. But it has been working out fine. It's not very dark, so it should be all right. I've almost finished that one, and I have placed a new order on Cult Beauty because that's the only way where we can find Saie in Sweden. And I did buy some more blushes and things because I have tried the Saie. I have the little Saie bronzer. He should be here. Yes, he is. This one, and I love that one. And you know, I'm always struggling a bit with bronzers, so I thought I might try the blushes as well. I'm going to use the Shiseido, and I can't for the life of me see what this one says either. Revitaliscent Skin Glow Foundation, and I am in 220 Linen. Really good foundation, quite light. I am going to use my fingers. I haven't washed my brushes, sorry. But these ones are really good. This one is a bit lighter than the other Shiseido that I use, and that one is also a bit lighter in color. So this one is slightly darker. I mean, it's still a very light foundation, don't get me wrong. But this one is lighter in coverage. Oh, I don't have my mirror. How is this gonna go? We'll see. I forgot to bring my mirror. Oh no. I have to rely on what I see in my viewfinder in the camera. So I apologize in advance because it might look weird and strange, but I will absolutely go down and try and adjust anything that looks weird afterwards when I find my mirror, because I probably put it in the bathroom. So there we go. Then I'm going to use Primer Potion Urban Decay, same as always. Been using this one for years. I'm still trying to finish the whiter one. This one is called Eden, I think. I only bought it because they were out of the clear one. And as I've said before, this one warps slightly yellowish on me, which is not too fun. Everything turns yellow or orange on me, which I guess has to do with my undertone. My biggest problem is lip liners because everything turns orange. I am gonna use the Byredo palette again today. Love this one. Sorry about the fingerprints. Really awful. But this little gorgeous girl, oh my god. Love it. I'm so happy I bought this one. I was really happy with the look that I did yesterday. So I thought today I'm going to try and use the little purpley ones here. So I'm going to have to use this mirror. I'm sorry, because you're going to see yourselves. I hope that's all right. And all my pencils and fun stuff down here. But I need a mirror. I can't do it otherwise. So I'm going to start with the light pinkish shade. That's quite a strong one. I thought it would be lighter. I haven't swatched all of them because I want to do it with you. That was actually more color payoff than I anticipated. I thought it was a fairer one. It is very lovely. And the color payoff is good. I'm not sure this was the best brush to do it though. I'm sorry, I have no idea what these brushes are from. I probably picked them up at Target 10 years ago, something like that. I have done the mistake of traveling a couple of occasions and forgot to bring my brushes. Always fun when you're going to Hong Kong. You have all your lovely makeup with you because you're there on a business trip and you forgot your brushes. So I have bought some brushes that I have no idea what kind of brush it is or anything. It's just I needed them. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade. Use it on my brow bone. Oh, this is a nice one. Slightly vanilla color. It's light, but it's not super light. I would say that it's probably the same color as my skin right about now. Yeah, that works. I'm sorry if my voice is still a bit wobbly. It's still not 100%, but it is what it is. And I'm applying it on my inner corner. Like I said, this is just going to be a quite fast look. Just to be able to get to try these as many colors as I can. There we go. Hope that's all right. And this little guy, I'm going to use my finger. Yummy. Ooh, like that one. And I'm applying it all over my lid. Yesterday, after I did my bluish silver look, before I washed my makeup off, I added some of the green and the lightest yellow, and that turned out to be a very nice look. So I'm gonna do that one, I think, for tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bore you to death using this palette, but I really want to give it a good go. And I know it doesn't look that way, but I am trying to buy less makeup. Trying being the operative word. There is not many things in life that I enjoy as much as makeup, apart from my friends and family, music, and gemstones. So makeup is a true joy of my life. There we go. Not bad. Taking back the old brush, taking some of the pink again, and trying to blend it out. But like I said, I mean, everything, it looks really light in the pan, and everything is always applying somewhat dark on me, which is nice. So whenever I see a pastel palette, I get really excited because I know that it's probably not going to be too light for me. It is actually going to show up and become quite colorful. So there we go. I am going to use another, I think, BH Cosmetics brush. I've rubbed all the fonts off so I can't see what it says anymore. Using the same colors just to get some color underneath my eye. I'm starting with the pink one. I'm sorry, getting the weird mascara face again. Just have too much skin on my face, I guess. Trying to pull it down. There we go. A little bit of darkness as well. I like darkness. I am going to try this with the Victoria Beckham kajal in Orchid. I went to Taupe Perfumery yesterday to have a look at new Orchid palette, and I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm just not convinced that it's colors that I don't already have, and I mean, it is very subtle, and for that kind of money, I don't know. I would like more payoff or something that's really, really unique if I'm going to pay that amount of money. But absolutely beautiful, and if you don't have anything like it, I absolutely recommend it, but it just wasn't for me. There we go. I'm still going to continue to use this one. I did, however, get my grubby little makeup goblin hands on the new Westman Atelier, this little guy. It's the contour stick, and they've actually added some more colors. They had, the lightest one that they had was biscuit before, and now they have added Au Lait. This is not going to work as a contour on me by any means. It's not grey enough. But however, I'm trying to use this as a bronzer, because normally when I buy contour sticks, I use them as bronzers because they are never ever light enough or grey enough for me to use as contours. So I am going to try and use this one. It is very nice. I'm so happy that it's this light. And I'm going to use my, sorry guys, unwashed from yesterday. I know I should wash my brushes. I just didn't feel like it yesterday. And I'm going to wash it tonight. I normally try and wash my brushes at least every other day, but yesterday wasn't the day. This one will actually do fine as a contour slash bronzer on me. Really excited for that one. I'm putting a bit under my lips. I did choose between this one and the Victoria Beckham one. I think the Victoria Beckham one, the lightest shade, looks really, really lovely as well. So I might want to grab that one. Speaking of Victoria Beckham, I am going to use her little highlighting stick. This one is in Pearl. I really do like it. It reminds me a lot of, oh sorry, there goes my light. Hope that's okay. It does remind me a lot of the Chanel Baume Essentiel stick. This one is a little bit more fun, I think. It does have a little bit more sparkle. I'm sorry about the light, guys. the battery died. There we go. You can see. It has some light. Then on to the Victoria Beckham Orchid pen. Beautiful pen. Sorry, I have cat hair everywhere. Lovely. I am going to use this as an eyeliner and in my waterline, as I do always. There we go. I'm going to tightline as well. So I'm using it, rubbing it in my upper waterline. There we go. Love these. I would like to get a little bit more color on my inner corners, so I am going to use another brush. I'm not going to take the ones that I've used. This is an old Sephora brush. I have no idea what the number on it says, but it's an old slanted brush. And I'm going to dip into the lightest yellow shade. Because yellow is a quite nice contrast to purple. I really like using contrasting colors apart from orange and blue. That's my worst combination. I really dislike that, those two colors together. Orange isn't my favorite color in general, so there we go. All right, my friends, and then I am gonna use my beloved, oh, there goes another light, sorry, happy it's sunshine outside. I'm going to use the beloved Hermès lovely mascara in purple. We have this color. I'm not sure if this was a limited edition one. I am going to try and run by Hermès in Stockholm and see if they still have it. As Kim, one of my followers and dear friends, pointed out, she tried to get a hold of it, but they only had the regular like brown, blue, black mascaras, where she's based in Australia. And I did buy this one at the Hermès shop in Paris. So I'm not sure if this was a limited edition, or it could be something like they might only have it at the Hermès stores. I don't know. I am going to try and see if I can find it in the Hermès store in Sweden, in Stockholm. Otherwise, I do apologize for using something that you can't get a hold of. I am going to try and do more videos using stuff that I already have in my possession, which is quite vast and extensive. I'm sorry. I do have makeup. I don't need to buy anything more for the rest of my life, for sure. I think I must have easily over 150 eyeshadow palettes, easily. And a lot of them, of course, you can't get a hold of anymore. I actually have 2 old Max Factor eyeshadows. They used to belong to my mum in the 70s, that I absolutely adore. They are so beautiful. It's like an antique gold and a vanilla color. The box, unfortunately, the plastic just rolled up and died, but I kept the shades because they are so beautiful. So that's the oldest eyeshadow I have. I do have some Urban Decay from the 90s that I love. I have a very old and very loved lip liner by Dior that was probably bought in 1997 or something like that. It's called Linen. Absolutely love that one. And it's a true testament of time that, I mean, they just don't make lip liners the same cool color that they do today. Everything is turning much, much more warm on me. So that's a huge difference. Depend Cosmetics, sorry to drag you guys through this again. I have to do my brows because they look like crap if I don't. I'm missing about a centimeter. Blaming on me being young and foolish. When heroin chic was a look and everyone wanted to look like Kate Moss. I'm not blaming you, Kate. Not by any means. I'm blaming myself. Well, literally, it was actually Kevin Aucoin that did the whole first like skinny brow thing, the 30s brow. So I'm kind of blaming you, Kevin. But I'm looking forward to having a drink with you when I'm on the other side. We are going to talk so much makeup. Love Kevin Aucoin. His books is what got me hooked on makeup and the fabulous ways of being able to contour your face and turning people into somebody else. Absolutely love them. I have all of his books. There we go. If my brows look a bit weird, I am sorry. I am gonna fix it as always. On my lips, I'm going to use this, I think it's by Hermès. Have to check. Yes, Hermès Beauty Go Nude Lip Pencil, and this one is in Nighttime Nude. This one is really, really lovely. It does, however, turn slightly yellow on me. I am sorry about that, but it is much more cool on everyone else. And it's a nice brownish nude kind of color. I only wish that it didn't turn slightly yellowish on me. And there we go. This one is a little bit more brownish in color, but I like that. And I am going to use it together with 236 Organza by L'Oreal. This is an old favorite of mine. It's slightly frosted, brownish color. So, there we go, my friends. Oh, I forgot my blush. What am I going to use as a blush today? I am going to use Westman Atelier Petal. Sorry, it's a bit grubby. I use my stuff, like I've said before. This is a very neutral, pinky type of blush. I really enjoy this one. I bought it in the Baby Cheeks. No, Baby Cheeks is the name. Baby Cheek is what they are called. But I bought the mini version. I really enjoy miniature blushes, and I only wish that I could have everything in this size because these are really heavy and I travel a lot, so I really prefer everything in miniature size. That is so much easier to bring with you, and it also makes your bags less heavy, which is always a problem for me. And there we go. We are about done. Again, I apologize slightly about the lighting situation. And this is the final look. I do get a very nice shadow on my I have a little thing going on here. So there we go, my friends, and hope you all have a lovely Sunday, and I will see you soon. Bye.